Hi. Hi everyone. I decided to make some videos and to share with you some experiences. I watched earlier this audio video book of a woman named Risa Tisa, who became famous on TikTok. How I ended up watching her, because I'm not on TikTok and I don't plan to be. Maybe I'll reconsider. I thought TikTok is for kids and dancers. Maybe want to show off their moods more, their skills, their talents in dancing. What happens is I was in this workshop with held is like an actors fast track challenge. It's a series with acting classes held by Valerie Hubbard. She's a great woman. I respect her and I admire her. And what happens is how can I say it? The reason why I'm not making a lot of videos lately and is that I'm a little bit concerned with how I look on camera. More exactly, aging. Yeah. The topic of this video is how actresses and actors are coping with aging and their self-look on camera. Let me show you something. There are all these photos with me on the internet, and remember that Barbie kind of look that I had, till some point. Well, I don't want to say a sad story like Risa Tisa, even though I had myself few. But I want to show you something really scary that scares me every day, that I have to cope with it, I have to live with it, and I have to make also a powerful movement inside so I can continue with my career. Let me show you something scary, what I have to cope with every day. There's kind of a double chin in some angles. And not to mention these things here, and somehow my face falling. Yeah, so precisely I decided to make this video without any makeup because I'm anyhow fed up with makeup. As many of you know, I started my artistic career when I was something 20 years old, and I had a very intense career. I was modeling, acting, being on stage all the time, so I had to put a ton of makeup. Plus I had to dye my hair, right? So I start dyeing my hair since I was 22, and then I just put a little bit like a reddish kind of color. It was successful because I ended up on a cover magazine for models at that time in Switzerland, which is cool. I don't know if it was the color or not, but it worked. And afterwards I started dyeing my hair. So the truth is, at the moment, I made an experiment a few years back, and you could all see it on my photos. I left my natural hair grow. And the truth is that my natural hair, even at the moment, is salt and pepper. I'm meaning gray, like the problem is I love the color and it suits me well. The problem is because of the mentality of people, the color of my hair makes me look older with like 10 years, which is not a good thing. But I had to overpass this fear of aging and becoming old. So I said, I'm going to leave my hair white, whatever it is, and I'm going to surpass my fear of getting old. I'm going to see myself and I'm going to live, see myself and accept it and pass over it, which I did. And I'm proud of myself. The problem is I'm now in United States. And I cannot let my hair natural because I have blue eyes. What happens is in the United States, your blue eyes are seen like a danger to a national threat. More exactly, if you're blonde, but even if you're not blonde, if you have blue eyes, and me, I don't like to cover my eyes with eyeglasses. I just don't like things on my nose, I like sun. I like to feel the sun on my face. I like, to see the light, I don't like so much sunglasses or whatever to hide myself. So what happens if you have blue eyes, white skin, almost white blonde hair, and you have a little bit of accent like me because I was traveling and my accent is mixed and I was living in Europe and blah blah blah, then everybody thinks you're Russian and they ask you on the street, are you Russian? Oh yes, of course. You don't even have to say, I know where you're from. You're from Russian. Or are you from Ukraine? How is the war there? Oh, I'm not Russian! Leave me alone! Don't shoot! I'm not Russian! How can you believe that all people on the planet that have blue eyes and white skin and a little bit of accent, which is not American because not everybody was born here, not everybody was raised here. It's normal, so they can have some accent. My accent is obviously not Russian. Sometimes I will make some videos and I will play Russian accent, I will play British accent, and I'll play Indian accent. It's what I like. This is all I know how to make. I used to do Greek accent, but I kind of forgot. Sorry, Greece, I left some time ago. Yeah, I forgot the Greek language. I forgot the Greek accent so fast. I'm sorry. Love me still. I love you still. So that's the thing. So to make it a little bit sad, like Risa Tisa, the reason why I had this double chin and double face, actually, you see, from some angles, I'm really scared to show my ugliness because this is what it is. I'm becoming ugly. Is not aging. It was something else. I had something which I call a pre-heart attack in 2019. I don't know exactly how this struck me, but it happened. I didn't eat much. I was a little bit upset, stressed. I was working too much, organizing that parties, as you know, internations. And then one day, one of my producer I was working for, we had an online channel which was pretty successful. I was streaming all over the planet, and he called me and he asked me for a conference in half an hour. And I was over my head with responsibilities. And when I heard that call, and I had half an hour to prepare everything, to arrange everything, stream myself, record myself, prepare the conference, I burst with a kind of, I don't know how can I call it, if it was maybe anger or panic or everything. It's just I felt like harsh pain, like kind of a thunder pain from my heart all the way to my neck. And my tension went to the maximum. Luckily, I didn't die. I calmed myself down. Yeah, I screamed at that producer on the phone. Ah, how can you ask me in such a short time? Ah, bang, bang. And then, goosh, the pain from my heart went all the way to my neck and to my left side of the body. What happens? I went to the ER, they checked me, everything, they calmed me down, and they sent me home. They said everything is fine. It turns out that not everything was fine. I had to stay in bed for 6 months. I couldn't move. I was fainting while I was walking. I couldn't stand on my feet, and I had huge pain on my left arm. I couldn't use practically my left arm. Somebody was driving my car. Somebody was cooking for me. I was running my business from my bed. But slowly, I started recovering. What happens is, this happened with my face. My face started changing, because I had to stay in bed. I don't know if I got fat. Maybe I also got a little bit more chubby than normal. Then I slowly lost weight, but I still cannot make effort. I cannot use my arm going to the gym or some exercise I cannot do. I'm trying to get back in shape, but I need also to take care of my heart. So that's the reason why I'm not the Barbie doll anymore, and I have to cope with aging. And honestly, when I'm seeing older actresses like Valerie, or as I said, even like Risa Tisa, who is making these great videos about the fact that I'm married without makeup and just being herself, I felt really encouraged to express myself again publicly through videos, even though nobody's watching. Though I don't care. I don't do it for publicity. I just do it maybe out of fun. Why not? And because I was doing theater acting, I was doing voiceover. So I wanna join. I wanna do more film and TV. I have to kind of get used to being in front of the camera, and I have to get used with my image on the camera and with my faces, and I don't have to hide my ankles, just accept the reality as I am and how I am and what it is. And because I said I have moments I'm kind of avoiding auditioning and auditions and self-tapes. I hate self-tapes because I don't like the way I look lately. But this is me now, like J-Lo. The difference between me and J-Lo is that she's still beautiful. Of course, I saw her putting a ton of makeup, but nonetheless, she's still beautiful. When she was 20 and now she's 50, she practically, you don't see big difference. In my case, you kind of see, because I'm not working out much and I'm not going to dancing much because of my heart being weak. Otherwise, I was not yet diagnosed with nothing serious, which is a good thing. But I have my cardio appointment soon. Yeah, and I wanted to say not all like actors are old. I mean, well, not old, only women actors are old, but still kind of charming. But I like very much how I reacted when I saw I got some I got I got some hearts, and the agent of Mickey Rourke started following me, and I think they were in Romania somewhere, and maybe they see me. I don't know how they found my Instagram page, but the representative of Mickey Rourke started chatting with me on Instagram, and I went to Mickey Rourke's page, Instagram page, and I had this image in my head, from that great movie that I was even dancing on. What was the name? Anyway, that movie with him in that desert. He was super sexy. He had that great love scene with the bed, white sheets, whatever. I forgot the name of the movie now. My memory is acidic. I'm getting old. Wild Orchid, yeah. Oh my god, I love the soundtrack of that movie. It's great, and I love Mickey, and he's great. What happens is I'm seeing Mickey now after remaining with this image in my head, and I'm a little bit shocked. I said, "Oh my god, Mickey, you are so old, my god!" But he still is charming, you can still feel his personality and his style, and he will still be Mickey Rourke, right? But I was wondering, how he's coping with that. I mean, he was a super gorgeous star of the planet, one of the sexy, handsome men, and now, he's not anymore. So after seeing Mickey Rourke and Matthew McConaughey in real life, I said, "Oh my god, maybe all my life I lived in a lie. This Hollywood is all a lie. Putting makeup on all these actors and it makes us falling in love. But in reality, they're not so handsome. But then I saw Leonardo DiCaprio in real life. It's, oh, at 46, he looks great, I thought he looks, like all the others I said before. And I thought, oh, maybe Leo looks so nice, at his age in real life, because he's dating younger girls. So maybe I should date younger men to get back my beauty. Or maybe younger women. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, I'll consider. So I'll check which best works. Yeah. Well, that's it. I'm curious how these people, other actors that me, I changed the first number on my état in French. I said this shifting of my face that it's very hard for me to accept. And honestly, as I said, since I had to put makeup all my life on my face, especially as a theater actor, I have to put a ton of makeup and make it strong and with contrast. I don't like adding foundation, makeup every day for auditioning, for going publicly. So if there's anyone there loving me, I hope you will accept me from time to time showing my real face and opening my heart, and help me pass over this middle age crisis. Thank you for watching. I have to tell you a secret. I'm streaming from my bathroom. And I'm sitting on a toilet. I just had this inspiration for this video while sitting on a toilet. That's reality. I thought it's a good idea to also film it. So I'm going to end up this video call with a flash.